Good afternoon, everybody. It's time for another journal entry. I hope everybody's having a great day. Today we're doing a little later in the early afternoon or mid-afternoon, whatever, but that's fine. One thing I wanted to mention, if you're not quite sure how to go about the journaling process or kind of things to keep in mind, when you journal, remember there's no rules. The key is just keep the pen moving. Don't worry about what you write. Don't worry about grammar, spelling, stuff like that. Just keep the pen moving. Depending on, your age and things like that, I'd say try and get one full page done depending on the size of your journal book. But if you happen to be like a younger kid or a child in grammar school or something, they can still do this journaling process, but you can pare it down to maybe half a page or, depending on how old they are, even if they're in first grade, you can even just do one sentence. The key is just get the process going. One thing that's important when you do this too, or it helps build up the consistency, because journaling, really the benefits will show up after the long game or over time, the consistency. So it's a long game approach. Try and find the time in the day that you're consistent about doing it. I usually do my journaling in the morning, but since I've been filming these, I've kind of had to move it around the day a little bit just to kind of fit in with the scheduling of it, filming and things like that. Also in the process of finishing up some other projects right now. We're in cram with a full-length doc. But regardless of that, try and find a time in the day. Once again, I recommend the mornings. It's always better before you start the day to do the journaling process. And one way you can use these videos, even if it's not the same day, is just turn it on with your phone or a computer or TV, whatever. And it's always easier to build a routine if you're just copying with somebody. So just turn it on, you'll see me, and just write with me. It kind of, as crazy as it sounds, it makes it easier to do it. And that's kind of the whole reason why I decided to start filming these things. So try and make a little small goal with yourself. Once again, subject to age and your own personal life schedule, but try and go for 30 days, don't miss a day. And if you do miss a time, if it's not in the morning, afternoon, the key is just try and get it done in that 24 hours. And if you can't get the full page done, just show up. And even if you write a sentence, put your heading and all that kind of good stuff, write a few sentences and go on. It still counts. The key is you still incorporate it in your day. And over time, it'll become habit. And then for me, I know like when I don't journal, I kind of feel a little off, like I didn't get that little private quiet time. And I could be a function of age too, but I do really enjoy those quiet moments and just to kind of hear myself and kind of empty my thoughts, kind of put my feelings in the page. And one thing that's important too, but one way that you can get more benefits out of it, you can start by just dictating what happened today, just kind of like literally a summary of an account that happened. But reflect on how did it make you feel? How are you feeling today? What were your interactions with anybody in your work, your school, your daily life? Was there any good or bad? And if there's good moments, reflect on the good moments. If there's moments that you're grateful for, reflect on these things. More times than not, people will reflect on negative things more than positive things. Negative things tend to get amplified and affect us quicker than positive things. So we need to kind of keep that in mind, and in your journaling, you want to beef up the positive things. So don't be as scared to say, oh, I'm having a great day. I did this today. I did really well at this today, whatever it may be, and keep saying those things. Another thing you can do too is if you're trying to break a habit or move towards something, it could be a behavior, it could be a goal, it could be a monetary thing, keep reminding yourself in your journaling every day. Or paint a picture from your mind's eye of what you're trying to aspire to, and write it from the point of view as if it's already happened. You have to pull the dream from the clouds into reality, from heaven to earth, so to speak. You have to see it in your mind's eye first to pull it down here. Journaling is one of these things that it like I've said many times, it's a spectrum of benefits. And for a few dollars a day, or not even a day, for a few dollars to buy a journal book, it's negligible the cost. And the benefits are through the roof. So it's one of those things that besides just kind of processing yourself, mental health and all that kind of stuff that we've been kind of hearing more about since the pandemic. This is one of the great things you can do that's anybody can do. It doesn't cost anything. Just literally need to carve out some time for yourself. So enough of that. Get your favorite beverage. Let's get set up and do our journaling. Once again, if you like our journal books, please support the channel. Link will be in the description. More journal books to come very shortly. I have my beverage ready to go. So let's set up our book. Let's see what we got here. All right, so today I am at home. Today I believe is the 23rd, 23. Hey, look at that. And today we're a little later, 4:19 p.m. All right, everybody, one page only. And remember, always enjoy the process. All right, good luck, everybody. Okay, everybody, that's one page. And as usual, hopefully, if you've been doing this for a little bit now, you're starting to realize that it's not that hard really to write a page. Just keep doing it. That's the main thing. Just keep writing, keep doing it. Don't worry about what you write. And what's fun to do is maybe after you've built up some accumulation of pages or been writing for a little bit of time, I'd say at least after a month or so, it's fun to go look back and read them. It's actually more fun to do it if you look back, like if it's a year or two like that, and you go, oh yeah, I remember that. And you can start to see patterns. You can start to see how your thinking has changed or evolved, or by being aware of how you behave and do things, this is how we can grow, because we can say, oh, wait a minute, I don't want to do that anymore, or maybe I should do this, or I didn't see what I was thinking. This is why it's important to keep the pen moving and not think, because then the stuff in the subconscious slowly comes out. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me for journaling. I hope you enjoyed your writing session, and I'll see you soon. Have a nice day, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.